Hi there, I'm Corrine. Welcome to my channel. Tonight I am doing a personal reading for someone who wants to know, well, she wants to know a few things, and I'm breaking them up into different sections because YouTube's taking too long to upload the videos right at the moment. Well, I won't blame YouTube. It's just taking so long to upload videos. So, right now, the first part of the reading is, will she relocate? When? Is she feeling stuck where she is, kind of thing? It's like, can I ever get out of here in the next 6 to 12 months? Okay, so I pulled some cards and looked at them, and then I like to not look first, but since I'm looking for a date, I wanted to like make sure that the cards were answering properly the way, if I needed clarifiers or not. And when I shuffle on screen, it takes so long, so I thought I'd save you some time and just do it all ahead of time for you. So this is my little spread here that I like to pull just some cards for myself that really is just for me to get an idea of whatever it is that's really going on in the whole spread, what's up with you. So I don't know if you've been dealing with the Leos, Aries, or Sagittarius, or perhaps maybe your boss. This isn't supposed to be about work, but somehow it seems to be intertwined a little bit, unless there's an Aries there. But it looks to me like you had to find your strength, and you've really like had to go within and just to endure this, and you're just kind of over it completely. And we're talking about having to move and wanting to move, and just maybe where you are, you just, but at the same time, you're worried. Okay, so I say you found your strength because we have the Leo card, but this is also the strength card, and it's all about either you're dealing with the Leo there, or you just need your strength because you just feel like, oh, you just can't do it anymore, and your just thoughts are like, it's never going to change, it's never going to end. It just worries you. You don't see a way out. And then you have the Emperor, which is the Aries card. So you have the Aries and the Leo card, but the Emperor is like a boss, perhaps someone who, an authority figure in your life or something like that. And I feel like maybe they've made you an offer. And so I feel like, okay, maybe your work has made you an offer and you don't want that offer anymore because you want to go forward and move. So I see the whole, because we have the next card here is the Four of Cups, which is about having an offer that you're not interested in, you don't want. And then I wanted to know, why don't you want it? And there's the Five of Cups, because you want to move, you want a new home, you want a different life. So when you put all these cards together, I feel like that you need your strength to overcome a situation that's just been really tough for you. And maybe you work with Leo or fire signs, or your boss is an Aries. I'm not really sure if the Aries and Leo fall into place, or if that's just certain energies of it. And if this is saying this is about your work or something, but I feel like there's some sort of offer coming to you, or just has come to you recently, and you're not going to want to take it because you know if you take it, you're going to be trapped forever and you're never going to be able to get out of the situation you're in. But you have a Ten of Swords, so that means you're at the end of these thoughts, and you're going to start seeing the way out pretty soon. The next card you need is just an Ace of Swords, so if we can get an Ace of Swords for you, that would mean your new way of thinking, new ideas, like, hey, wait a minute, I can take control of my life and figure out how to get out if I want to get out. So those are just my cards. That doesn't really have anything to do with the spread. I just always like to pull a few. I've been sharing them with you guys lately, which is weird. Usually I read them, I look at them, and I put them away, and it's just kind of for me, but I thought I would share. So, okay, so the first thing I wanted to know before we get into it is, are you going to move in the next 6 to 12 months? And then I got the Six of Cups, which is a yes card. I was just wanting a yes or no card. But the Six of Cups is all about revisiting the past coming back to you, old soulmate, old love, that kind of thing. But it's a definite yes card. But you may be moving to somewhere that you've been before, or somewhere that's nostalgic to you, or somewhere that you've always thought about wanting to go, something along that line. Maybe somewhere where you have someone there that you feel like is a soulmate. I don't know the reasons yet, but this is just a yes card. So, but you can't ever ignore what the cards are about in tarot. It can't just be yes and no. There has to be a reason they chose that card as the yes card. So maybe it's just something you've always dreamed of doing, and it's just a nostalgic feeling to you. So your advice from the angels about moving is, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to dream. It's safe for you to want this, whatever you've been dreaming of and wanting, the move, wherever that is, whatever. It's safe for you to do that, to go ahead and put your energy into it. don't be afraid if I put my energy into this and it doesn't happen, blah, blah, blah. That's not what they want you to do. They want you to be feeling confident and safe that, yes, it's this. Go ahead and start dreaming. Just start making your plans, start dreaming, this is what we're going to do. Okay, so then I said, okay, this is a yes card. When is she going to get a move? And so the first card we got is Five of Pentacles. So now this could have two meanings, so I wanted to make sure and clarify. So I did pull some other cards, so don't worry. The first meaning could be 5 years, which it's not, but that's what it could be. Or it could be winter time. And I thought, okay, I feel like it's going to be the winter time, but I don't feel like it's this winter. I just feel like it's not time yet. I'm not sure, but maybe I'm wrong. So I wanted to pull some other cards just to be sure. And maybe like you need to be able to get to a point that you can move as soon as you're willing to leave everything behind you that's there and all the baggage behind and make a fresh start and not really care who comes, doesn't come, likes the idea, doesn't like the idea, and the idea that you're leaving something behind, leaving someone out in the cold or whatever. You're going to have to just like let that go, and then the universe can go ahead and start manifesting things for you. And so I wanted to clarify the wintertime thing, and so I got the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords can be years, and then wait, I think that's wrong. The Two of Swords would not be years, it would be weeks, but I didn't want it I wanted to know the year. That's what I'm trying to think of. I'm like, how did the years come into place? It's because this is going to be how many years. I'm like, okay, I think it's winter. How many winters is it going to be? And I got Two of Swords, so I use that as my clarifier for 2 winters, and it feels like that would be next winter. And I feel like you kind of already might know that inside, and you know that you need to start preparing, and that you're at the end of the time there, and you're about to move on and make a new, because really 2 winters is just a year from now. And so I pulled one more card to clarify, and look what we got, the Page of Pentacles. There's the years, and so that's the new 1 year from now, and it's new starts, new beginnings. So right now you need to make a choice of some sort and start clearly deciding what you want and what way you're going to go, so it can start unfolding, and not worry about who you're leaving behind. And so by next year, next winter time, you can already have a new path started. And this is also new 1 year from now, and also new career, new everything. The career seems to be, I feel like it's all intertwined just from these cards right here, but we'll find out more. Let's figure it out. So anyway, so it looks like they're saying, yes, you can go ahead. It's safe for you to start planning and making your future in just a year from now, which would be like either not at the end of next fall, right before winter, or at the end of the winter, somewhere around like by next spring after that. Not this spring, but next one. And then I wanted just 2 clarifiers. I didn't look at these cards. I have no idea what they were going to be about. I just wanted clarifiers about like what is the story. And so we didn't really get any dates or anything, but we got the Chariot and Temperance. So the Chariot is all about forward momentum and just going somewhere that you haven't gone before, making a new path, a new direction for yourself. And it's all based on you and your willpower and your determination, and what you've set for yourself is going to be your path. So that's what the Chariot's about. And then you have Temperance. So Temperance is the Sagittarius card, but it's also, and this is the Cancer card, but I don't feel like they're about the signs necessarily right now as much as the meaning. And the Temperance is all just about having the patience and knowing that you have everything you need to make a plan, and to make it, if you want to move, you can move, figure it out, you can do it. You have everything in you to build a new life for yourself. She's adding one water to the next, this vessel to this. She's going to add it to the water. She's going to bring, like, she's creating something, and she's having the patience she needs to just bring it all to life the way it needs to unfold, gently and beautifully. And so that's what they're suggesting to you, is just don't be impatient. But just because it doesn't happen, don't fall into the Ten of Swords energy where you just feel like, oh, it's never going to be, and you just can't stop. Like, I can't stand another worried thought about it. I just have to go now, kind of thing. Let that all go and just let it unfold, and know in a year life is going to be changing, and it's safe for you to start getting excited and be happy about it. You have to decide that's what you want and make a plan. So I haven't seen any of these. These ones are just whatever they wanted me to tell about it. And then these will be clarifiers or outcome. I'm not really sure until we see them because I just told them to give me whatever. So we have the Magician, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. See, I knew your work has something to do with it. The Hanged Man, and the Ten of Wands. Yes. Okay, so the Magician. So this is where you're at. This is where you need to be. And he's all about, this is fire sign Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have a lot of fire energy in your reading. You're coming through with your Taurusness, but there's a lot of fire energy. I don't know if you're going to maybe work with a fire sign or maybe not at all. This is Aries again, though, to me. So, okay, so the Magician is all about just creating. Same thing as like Temperance. But he doesn't have to be as slow. He has all the elements. He knows what he wants. You know, think about a magician. He just does something. But he can also be the master of illusion. But I don't think that that's what that's about here. And then the next thing we have is the Three of Wands. So this is more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this is about you, though, having to make a choice. And so I wouldn't be surprised if in your chart somewhere you have very strong like Aries or Leo energy, like your rising sign or something, but maybe not. But this is about you have already made the choice and now you're just waiting for your ship to come in. So you already know you want to move, and this is reminding you you have everything inside of you to make it happen. You need to just like figure it out, like make the recipe, do whatever it takes to make it work. And so and this is the Eight of Pentacles, which is the Apprentice card. So maybe you need to learn a new trade or do something different in order to enable yourself to move or find a new job somewhere else. And in the meantime, just keep working and chugging along and mastering what you're doing. But this is probably a new trade that's coming your way, which we are going to do a career reading next for you because you had asked about that. And then the Hanged Man. And so this is about you having to be patient. Once again, with the Temperance is just kind of just be patient. It's coming your way. So the Hanged Man is just kind of like hang back and just let life go on past around you for a little bit. Just disconnect, go within, and just decide what it is you really want to do. Just don't wait too long, because with the Hanged Man, life just does pass you by if you don't get back back on the saddle again. So you need to just like decide what you want to do and move towards it and know you have. Don't forget, this is the beginning of your reading. This is the very first card that I pulled. Or I did these 5 up here, and then I went from there. So the very first card pulled was the Magician. So it's telling you that you have everything you need to create whatever it is for your life. The universe doesn't say, oh, God's not up there, like how they try to tell you, oh, God doesn't want you to do this or this. I don't know what you believe, but I don't ever believe that... He's like, oh, no, I put you in this career and you have to stay there forever. I don't believe we have like a God in that kind of way. And I don't think that that would be beneficial to anybody to have you get a prayer answered and then you're stuck with that forever because you didn't know that that's not what you didn't want or something. So the universe is always allowing you to expand. That's how our souls grow, is new experiences, new destinations, new whatever. You want to try something new, have the nerve and do it. That's like a whole huge growth. Okay, so you have the Hanged Man, and then you have the Ten of Wands. So this is just like whatever you're doing right now, the burden's too much. You're over it. You just want it to end, but you know you can endure it. Like, and now maybe that you know you only have a year left, you can endure it, and you can have a new energy for like, wow, I can handle this another year. I can do this. I got this. I got this. And so this is that kind of energy. I got this. You don't want to have it. You're extremely exhausted from it all, and it's a burden. But you got it. You're not about to turn it upside down and drop the wands just yet. You think you're going to finish. Complete what you started and just barrel through. Okay, so let's see what they gave you for... Oh, there we go. Look at your outcome. The Ace of Swords and the Devil. Okay, so the Devil was first, and so he is about feeling trapped, feeling confined, but it's also an illusion. You're not trapped. You're not... Like, look at those chains around their neck. All they have to do is slip their head right out of it. They're not stuck at all. He doesn't have them, like, bound to anything. They just feel like they are. And so you're not stuck. You're not trapped there. And so you're coming to that reality right now is like, oh, I could pull this chain off. I'm not trapped. I'm not confined. This is not my destiny. I do not have to stay. You're not burning in the pit of hell forever. You can move and go on. And then look at the Ace of Swords. Remember when we had this and I said if I can get you to the, or if you could get you, not me, if the reading could get you to the Ace of Swords, then that means that you're changing your mind thought and moving on. And so for your outcome, you have the Ace of Swords. So you're going to move on from feeling confined, feeling trapped, feeling bound to life as it is, to all of a sudden, wait a minute, I just have to use my mind and figure a way out. I can do it. All I have to do is think about it. Which way, like, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? What do I want from my life? Because this is the time for it. You have the Magician, you have the Chariot, you have the Six of Cups, you have the Four of Cups. Those are all like really positive cards towards a great future. The Page of Pentacles. He's all about new beginnings, new starts, being extremely excited about the new beginning and the new start. And so you just have a lot of good cards there. So I would say, yes, you are definitely able to move within the next year. Now, aces are all, this could be, you know, it's a new start that you need to take. The universe is saying, look, it's a hand from him. He's offering it to you from the universe saying, here you go. Here's your new beginning, your new start. You have to say, thank you. I accept it. If you turn your back on it, they won't force it on you. The aces are a gift, but, you know, who's going to force a gift on someone? So if you don't want it, you don't have to take it. But, of course, you want it, so be open to it. That means start using your mind. Not saying you don't use your mind. I'm not trying to be rude at all in any kind of way. But start thinking you have everything in you to create what you want. Start thinking of creative ways that you can go ahead and make it happen. So that's excellent. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. The Six of Wands. This is victory. Okay, this is the Aries card again. So I don't know who this Aries is in your life. This Aries or Leo. I don't see anything to indicate Sagittarius. Well, maybe, or Sagittarius. Maybe one of the three. But, wow, they keep showing up. But anyways, this card is about victory. Anyways, if you're not reading it as a sign in any kind of way, like if we don't have anybody that's, that is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your life, then there's just a lot of fire energy, which is about passionate, just really brand new passions. And so the Six of Wands is victory. This guy's riding to town, gonna go tell everybody how victorious he's been. But he's not cocky, he's excited, he's happy, and life is great, and he's feeling victorious. And so that's where you're ending up. So by the end of next year, or in 1 year from now, you're gonna be feeling victorious. So I can't wait to see how it all rolls out. So anyways, that is your moving reading. And I will do another reading now on career, and then I will do one. I have a feeling career is going to be similar, but you never know. It's going to be kind of like the, it'll follow off of this, what happens after this ends, and you come to your next stage, because you're going to need to figure something out with your career. And so let's see if you get to follow your passion or not. So, alrighty, and then we'll do love and romance after that. Thank you for watching, and thanks for choosing me to do your reading.